Jimmy, why don't we start with you? Obviously, it was kind of a crazy year last year, right?
Most definitely.
Maybe the best question just to ask you is what you learned from what you went through.
Learned a lot. Learned that the game is not always fair. But since being injured, I had a lot of time to reflect and kind of watch my game, watch our team from a different lens. And I was able to pick up on a bunch of different things. It kind of sucks that it came at a time when I was starting to come into my own in the year. But I'm excited. I'm healthy now. I'm excited to pick up right where I left off.
Gene, what did you learn watching him go through that process? What stood out to you about the way that he went through his rehab and tried to attack, getting back to full strength? Did you learn anything from that?
I did actually, because of course, everyone's been through injury. I've been through injury just like Jimmy, so just knowing that process and knowing what it takes, just being there for someone like that is really all you can do. So I just learned that, of course he's a warrior. Of course everybody on here is a warrior. So it's just nice for him to be back to where he is now.
Warrior.
It might be hard to totally identify this because the season hasn't started yet. But you guys know each other, you know your personalities, you know what you all bring to the table. Give us an idea in your own words what you think the identity of this team is going to look like this year.
Wow. We're going to compete. We're going to be the toughest team each night. We're going to set the tone. We're going to set the rules. We're going to dictate how the game's going to go. And we're going to force teams to try to play our style of basketball. We're going to get up and down. We've got a lot of guys that can go. So we're going to use that to our advantage. And I think we're going to have a really fun year.
I'm going to pick up on that. We're definitely, what the first word he said is compete. So, we're definitely going to have a very competitive team. Just going against each other, but I feel like it's going to translate great to going against other teams. We're just going to have that edge to us, and it's going to help us win a lot of games.
Yeah. We all got a chip on our shoulder after the way last year.
Last year was a really disappointing ending off of an awesome stretch of play. I know the ending probably drives you a little bit, but do you reflect at all on those last couple of weeks of Big Ten regular season play and the run you guys made through the tournament, and obviously the build-up to the NCAA tournament? Do you think about that at all? I mean, is that part of your conversations? Is it part of your mental process, or is it, hey man, last year's behind us, we don't care?
Oh, we've had a talk about it as a team. We talked about it, we've embraced it, and we're kind of just ready to work with it, basically.
Yeah, we've accepted it. I was hurt during that time, so wasn't able to impact the team the way I wanted to. But yeah, we've accepted it, but we've learned from it, and we're gonna move forward. We're gonna work our ass off to make sure it doesn't happen again this year.
Yeah.
Broader question, less about this season, this team, and more about individually. Tell me when you first fell in love with basketball. You realized, man, I can't go on without this game. When you were a kid, whether it was high school or when you were a little kid, or what? When was that moment you realized, man, hoops is it for me?
Well, for me, it was around 6th grade. At my middle school, we couldn't play on the basketball team unless we were 7th and 8th grade. So 6th grade, I would just after school, just watch them practice. I just asked the coach if I could just sit in there and watch them practice. And I would sit at their practice without doing anything. And I feel like that's when I knew that basketball is what I wanted to do.
Coach's kid.
Yeah.
Mine was honestly through Allen Iverson. I loved watching Allen Iverson, so I used to work on the fancy crossover and the shot-making abilities, and that's how I fell in love with the game. So I would just work on that all day, and then it translated to me playing on this stage. So
why is Ohio State so special to you? I mean, you can play college basketball in a lot of different places. Why is this team, this program, this coaching staff, this university, why here?
For me, I'm from Chicago, so playing in the Big Ten means a lot for a Midwest kid. And this team is just special. We all, the chemistry is through the roof. We got new guys on the team. It feels like they've been here for 4 years already. We just click, and I think that's going to show on the court as well.
For me, all I knew as a kid was ACC, SEC. So I didn't even know really what the Big Ten was until I came here. But like he said, my 2 years here, the chemistry is unmatched. With people that come in, people that leave, I feel like it's just being Ohio State. It's just everyone's like-minded, so the chemistry is crazy. And then the fan base is something that lives on for a lifetime. Alumni, Buckeye for life is a real thing.
Yeah. We talked about it a lot in the media last year, but how much did you guys really miss playing with Buckeyes?
Man, I missed it. I mean, when I transferred here, I went from, a mid-major school to a big school, and I couldn't wait to play in front of the packed house because I was on the other side of it. I was the mid-major school I played Ohio State my sophomore year, and I played in front of all those fans, and I was the villain in that sense, and I couldn't wait to be on the other side of things, but got postponed a little bit, but I'm excited for this year. It's going to be a gas.
I can't wait to play in front of fans because, of course, I'm a high energy guy. Like that's my personality. So I feel like the fans are just gonna bring another level of energy out of me that I'm excited for, honestly.